Hello, welcome to the channel. I am the mighty Hupsaiya. Today we will be casting a PvP from the DreamHack Starcraft 2 Masters Summer Tournament. The first for me. I haven't done any casting before. Forgive me for my weakness. Today we have Trap. Oh, wrong player. We have Trap for Generic Green Wings, and we have Haas representing a team that I cannot remember right now because it's not represented on his name tag, unfortunately. So, right from the get-go, we're going to notice some differences in our opponent's openers. Trap is going for the more conservative high ground wall-off inside of his main base, and Haas is going for the much greedier, more unsafe low ground wall off. So Trap is ranked much higher than Haas currently. We haven't seen a lot from Haas lately. Not sure why. Maybe he lost the competitive drive for Starcraft, but we really just haven't seen a lot of him in tournaments. Might also have something to do with his geographical location. I think that our game sounds are a little loud still. That down. And we're supposed to have music. That's okay. Not gonna worry about that. We've got a Nexus first from Haas, the absolute greediest opener possible. And then he goes for his gases. But this looks like it might go. This might blow over properly for him. Trap's going for the traditional 2-gate expand opener. Second pylon's going to be in his base. So he's definitely not going to be pulling anything sneaky this game. Trap comes in, he scouts the Nexus first. What's his reaction going to be? He doesn't have 2 Chrono Boosts to use on his gateway, so I don't know if we'll see him go for a Depths first. Yeah, okay. The double Stalker into the Warp Gate seems like a pretty strong play. He might go proxy a pylon pretty close to Haas's base here. One of the main benefits of going Nexus first is that you get access to a second Chrono Boost. Second Chrono Boost can have a lot of effect on how quickly you can provide a defense versus very aggressive openers from your opponent here. We're seeing Trap go for the Stargate. Looks like a good response to me. You can get some harassment damage done. You can maybe poke the front of the base with your Stalkers. Suddenly, our in-game music started. That's amazing. I like it. Whatever. I'm cool with that. Trap going for a much slower expansion. So he's trying to catch up. His opener is now about catching up economically. We can see that Haas has a good 5 probe lead on him. He's mining a lot more resources right now. So I'm going to turn this music down just a little bit. I don't know why it's so loud. Oh, Trap running up the hill. Haas abusing high ground vision. Oh, Trap is going to lose a Stalker here. This kind of removes any aggressive power from what he might be trying to do. Haas, meanwhile, very prepared. Got a shield battery coming in his main base. He's like, yeah, I know most likely that a Stargate is on the way. Oracles are pretty much the name of the game when you're trying to come back economically. That music is still just incredibly loud. Are you guys hearing that incredibly loud music with me? Whatever. It's good. It's the Brood War music. We like it. Trap's got his Robo and his Twilight, or he's got his Twilight on the way. And Trap has a Robo on the way. That worker deficit is quite large. We're really going to need to see Trap kill quite a few workers to make a comeback here. That was not enough, right? 2 workers is not enough. He's also not making a second Stargate unit, so he's not going to have the potential to come back in here and start one-shotting some probes. But it does look like Trap is not actually that far behind. Haas is definitely not prepared to block these 2 Adepts, but I imagine there is some defense up here. Got the Forge underway for Haas. I'm surprised to see the Adepts go in on the natural instead of the main. He knew that all the Stalkers were positioned down here because of his Oracle, so... bit of a strange decision. And then our music stopped again. Did you guys hear that? Our music stopped again. Why? What is going on? We're gonna put it on all. There we go. Starcraft's messing with me today. They're like, we don't want you to have a good take on this video. Alright, fine, whatever. We'll live with it. Warp Prism on the way for Trap. He's trying to go the long way around. Really doesn't want to get spotted by anything. The Envision comes down on these Stalkers, so he's very certain of where those are at. The worker counts have evened up, but it looks like Haas has a little bit more money invested in his tech currently. Got the Twilight, he's got Blink, he's got a Robo, he's got a Forge. He just he's had that extra income for a little bit longer than Trap has, so he's been able to afford extra stuff. He's even going for the incredibly greedy play of making a 3rd base. He will have Blink finished for when this Warp Prism comes into his base. He's going to be incredibly ready for that. Trap, meanwhile, powering up those Robo units. Looks like he had a little bit of a delay on producing extra Immortals, but he seems to be trying to create some Warp Gates. It looks like he's definitely trying to get aggressive in this game because he's not trying to play from behind for the entire rest of this here battle. A robotics bay. A robotics base. So we're going to see some disruptors most likely. I'm surprised at the trigger discipline that Trap has on this Warp Prism. Usually you see people fly it immediately inside there as soon as it comes in. But he's being very patient, and he is taking a 3rd base. So I guess he is fine with playing from a little bit behind. Haas really has not diversified his army composition. They did it to me again. They did it to me again. The music disabled. I'm going to just live with it. It's fine. We're seeing Trap positioning defensively here. He knows that he can't fight this many Stalkers. He doesn't have enough Immortals for that yet. That's a lot of Stalkers. Ooh, the Warp Prism came in here, but it couldn't get anything done, it looks like. Especially with these Blink Stalkers here. Oh, well, we got a little bit of multitasking lax here. Haas does kill the Warp Prism, but he's losing a lot of probes. But it's okay, because he's so far ahead anyways. And he's got his 3rd base already finished. The Blink Stalkers jump straight into the main base. There's a couple of Zealots here to tank for our Stalkers. You can snipe off an Immortal. Very cool, very cool. Why are the game sounds so loud? Game sounds are incredibly loud. Haas is looking like he's in a really good position right now. It's hard to imagine him losing this game. He's going to make lots of charge lots. Well, I say that, but then a disruptor appears, right? Both players having blink. Lots of blinking happening. Lots of blunks. Oh, we lose the Warp Prism. That really sucks. Oh, fire the disruptor. Fire the disruptor. Not today. Our disruptor will have his time. Trap is very far ahead economically. I think that going for double Stargate here would not be a bad play, but it looks like he's trying to avoid that. Disruptors are a comeback sort of unit, so it's weird to see Haas not abuse the fact that he's definitely ahead economically to diversify his tech a little bit. Maybe Stargates. He's definitely committed to the Charge a Lot Archon army later on in the game. Both players on the same upgrades now. But Haas, like I said, he's leaning on that economy advantage. Making +2 attack right now. Crap finally spots the observer that was keeping tabs on where his army was going. Ooh, these zealots are kind of not... Oh, he hit his own immortal there. This is not good, Trap. Oh, no. Oh, no, Haas. Them were some patience blinks. I really don't like that he's diversifying his tech into Dark Templar after already having the Templar archives. That doesn't feel like a great play. I feel like he definitely jumped the gun there. I was commending Trap for his trigger discipline. Haas has no trigger discipline. He unloaded the entire clip sporadically into his opponent's base. But Trap, he's playing safely. He's not pushing out with all of his army. He's just out here with his stalkers. He does have quite a few less stalkers. Okay, he notices and he gets on out of there. Trap is caught up economically, and Haas has not made the gas geysers on his third base, so he's not really ahead anymore. His whole advantage has been thrown away, unfortunately. He does have the +2 attack, so we could see something really nice happen for him if like an actual army fight goes on. But Trap has these disruptors, and they just provide so much more potential damage than anything else could possibly do. At these DTs. Haas, he sees that there's an attempt at a 4th base, and he's like, man, you're being very greedy, sir. What do you think you're doing? I'm the one that's supposed to be playing greedy this game. I think we're going to see a cancel on this, right? Yeah, that's a lot of Blink Stalkers, and they do a lot of damage to structures and armored units. Not perfect blinks here. Neither of these players is parting. Ooh, is Trap going to actually see this Warp Prism fly past? The DTs are inside of the 3rd base. The DTs are inside of the natural. 10 workers have gone down. Haas is making his own disruptors. He says 2 can play at that game, dude. Nice. I think we're going to see something catastrophic happen here. Haas seems to have lost his mind when it comes to dealing with the disruptors. Wow, he snipes the 3rd base. Haas is playing amazingly right now. He's up 20 workers. He's making a 4th base. He's making disruptors. Oh, no. I think he's going to get chased down here. Ooh. He's losing a lot of stalkers here. He is very ahead, though. Charge is completed for both players, so we know lots of zealots are coming. Trap, unfortunately, losing his 3rd base and his 4th base is incredibly poor on minerals right now. He does have a lot of gas, but he's not trying to switch into Templars in any way, shape, or form. He does not have a Templar Archives or a DT Shrine. I think a great way for him to come back in the game would have been a DT Shrine. Haas only has... He has no detection. He's lost his Observer 2 or 3 times this game. Haas, very well split up on his army. He's got all of his zealots on this side. He's trying to pincer. He's trying to create a pincer because he knows the best way to deal with disruptors. Come at them from multiple angles. And he would be right. Most circumstances. But that's a lot of disruptors. 9 disruptors, guys. Whew. We're going to see some fireworks. Nice blink. Nice blink. We get out of there. Got some extra reinforcements on the way. Trap has seen these reinforcements coming. Oh, he blunked. He blunked on top of the disruptor. The zealots and the archons going into the natural. Are we going to see Trap lose this game? Wow. Haas is actually making some really great plays. Oh, he dodges the disruptor shot on his warp in. Trap gives the GG. Wow. What a well-played game by Haas there. That was pretty amazing. Excellent abuse of positioning and greediness in the early game to get yourself ahead so that you can just hammer your opponent with a superior army supply. If you like this video, Please comment, like, and subscribe. I am the mighty Hupsaiya. I stream daily on Twitch. Starcraft is love. Starcraft is life. Thank you for being here with me. Good night.